In this video, I'm going to talk to you about a very common myth I see on the internet. People want to protect their trees from the cold, and so what they do is they wrap their trees in some kind of plastic. Plastic bags are very common. The other thing people like to use is that bubble wrap, the clear plastic that has bubbles built into it. I mean, that's great insulation, so we just wrap it around the trees to keep them warm. Well, I have news for you. That's not a very good thing to do in the garden. The reason people do this is for two reasons. One is that in the wintertime there's cold wind blowing and they want to protect their tree from the wind. Plastic will do that. Keeps the wind off. The second reason they use plastic is because they're trying to keep the plant warm. Now, there's a serious problem with using plastic. If you use black plastic like this, the sun comes up, shines down on it, and heats it up. Inside the plastic, it gets warm. Now, that sounds like a good thing, right? It isn't. The same thing happens with clear plastic. In fact, clear plastic could even be worse. It's like a little greenhouse. The sun goes in and heats up the area underneath the plastic. Then the sun goes down, the temperature drops, this heat leaves very quickly, and now the tree's cold. So instead of having cold nights and warm days and cold nights and warm days, what you've done to this poor tree is it has cold nights and hot days, cold nights and hot days. The difference between day and night temperatures is higher with the plastic on it. Now, the trees that are hardy in this area, they're not worried about the cold. They can take it. That's why we call them hardy. What harms the trees in a cold climate is this high cycling, warm, cold, warm, cold. That's what kills and harms trees. Plastic makes that worse. So this is a real simple rule of gardening. Never wrap your trees in plastic, whatever type it is. All right, it's time to free this tree. It's going to do much better in a winter like this. This tree is hardy here, and the cold is not going to harm it. Whatever you do, don't put plastic around trees in the winter time. It just makes the problem a lot worse. This is a beautiful little tree. If you want to learn more about taking care of your trees and shrubs, I've made a whole series of videos to help you do that, and I'll put a link to those in the top right-hand corner. Have a great time gardening this winter.